Welcome to the Greenhorn Travelers channel.
The Autostrada del Sol connects the north and south of Italy. Near Busci and Orvieto, the road cuts through the rolling Umbrian hills. You can smell the damp earth after a rain. The asphalt hums under the tires. Stick to the designated lanes. Use the autogrill stops for a quick espresso and a fresh panini. Moving toward Montepulciano, the landscape shifts into the Tuscan countryside. Piva Maiano marks the transition into vineyards. The air carries a scent of pressed grapes. Local farmers tend to the soil here. Keep an eye on the speed cameras. They are frequent on these stretches. Drive with caution. Pugno a Ripoli serves as a gateway to the city of Florence. This area balances industrial zones with quiet residential pockets. The sound of distant traffic blends with bird calls. It is a practical spot for parking. Avoid driving into the city center's restricted zones to avoid heavy fines. Bellariva is a residential district away from the main tourist crowds. The Chiesa di Santa Maria Maggiore stands as a local spiritual anchor. Its stone walls feel cool to the touch. Visitors find a quiet atmosphere here. Walk slowly through the side streets to avoid the local traffic. The Palazzo Arcivescovile is the residence of the Archbishop of Florence. It sits adjacent to the cathedral, embodying the city's religious power. The building features heavy stone masonry and ornate portals. Inside, the air is still and smells of old incense. It represents the intersection of civic and spiritual authority. Most visitors admire the facade from the outside. The courtyard provides a momentary escape from the street noise. Check the official calendar if you hope to attend a public event. The architecture is a study in strength and grace. It remains a focal point for the city's high clergy. Florence is a city of hidden courtyards and narrow alleys. These spaces often hide small workshops where artisans practice leatherwork. You can hear the rhythmic tapping of hammers on hide. The smell of tan leather is pungent. Explore the alleys between the main squares to find gold. The Palazzo Arcivescovile continues to dominate the skyline near the Duomo. Its architecture reflects the transition from Gothic to Renaissance styles. The grey Pietra Serena stone is characteristic of the region. Wear comfortable shoes. The surrounding cobblestones are uneven and slippery when wet. Be careful. Santa Maria del Fiore is the heart of Florence. Brunelleschi's dome changed the history of architecture forever. It remains the largest brick dome in the world. The interior is vast and echoes with hushed whispers. Climb the 463 steps to the top for a view of the city. Book your climb tickets online in advance. This prevents waiting in long queues during the summer heat. The air grows thinner and cooler as you ascend the narrow staircases. The space between the Palazzo Arcivescovile and the cathedral is a hub of activity. This area serves as the spiritual center of Tuscany. You will hear the chime of the Campanile bells every hour. The scent of street food, like lampredotto, wafts through the air. The cathedral's green and white marble facade is a marvel of geometric precision. It was completed over several centuries by various master craftsmen. Visitors often gather in the piazza to admire the scale of the structure. The ground is paved with smooth, worn stones that have felt millions of footsteps. To avoid the heaviest crowds, visit the piazza at dawn. The light is soft and the air is crisp. Many tourists miss the smaller chapels located around the main nave. These side altars often house quiet, intimate artworks. Be mindful of the dress code when entering the cathedral. Shoulders and knees must be covered. Security checks are strict at the entrance. Carry a small bottle of water. The walk around the exterior is long and the sun can be intense. This plaza is the pulse of the city. Palazzo Sacrati Guadagni Strozzi is a private residence with a deep history. It reflects the wealth of the merchant families who built Florence. The architecture is characterized by balanced proportions. The heavy wooden doors shut out the city noise. Notice the intricate carvings on the stone. The Oltrarno district lies across the Arno River. This area is known for its traditional craft shops. You can find gold beaters and bookbinders here. The sound of scrubbing brushes on wood is common. Visit the local markets for handmade jewelry. It feels like a village. The Ponte Vecchio is the only bridge in Florence that survived World War II. It is famous for the jewelry shops built directly into its structure. The river Arno flows steadily beneath. The smell of river water mixes with expensive perfume. It is quite crowded. The Piazza della Signoria serves as an open-air sculpture gallery. It was the political center of the city for centuries. The stone benches are cold in the winter. You can hear the chatter of multiple languages. Watch your belongings in the crowd. It is very busy. The Basilica di Santa Croce is the burial place of Michelangelo and Galileo. It is often called the Temple of the Italian Glories. The interior is bright and airy. The scent of beeswax candles fills the nave. Visit the cloister for peace. It is very serene. The Boboli Gardens offer a structured look at Renaissance landscaping. They feature hidden grottos and classical statues. The smell of manicured boxwood is strong. The gravel paths crunch under your feet. Wear sturdy walking shoes for the inclines. The views are quite lovely. The Mercato Centrale is a paradise for food lovers. The ground floor sells fresh produce and cured meats. The upper floor hosts various gourmet eateries. The air is thick with the smell of frying garlic. Try the local pecorino cheese. It is very tasty. The Palazzo Pitti was once the home of the Medici family. It is one of the largest residences in Europe. The courtyard is vast and imposing. The stone walls feel massive and impenetrable. Buy a combined ticket for the galleries. It saves you a lot of time. The climb up to Piazza Michelangelo provides the best panorama of Florence. You can see the entire city skyline. The wind often blows strongly at this height. The sound of street musicians fills the plaza. Go here for sunset. The colors are truly vivid. The Basilica di San Lorenzo was the parish church of the Medici. It is known for its austere exterior and rich interior. The smell of old parchment lingers in the nearby library. The space is quiet and contemplative. It is a place for deep thought. Palazzo Sacrati Guadagni Strozzi and Palazzo Vecchio represent the civic pride of Florence. Palazzo Vecchio served as the seat of government. Its tower overlooks the city. The interior halls are filled with massive frescoes. The air is cool inside the thick stone walls. You can feel the history in the heavy air. The rooms are vast. Visit the museum section for a deeper look at the political history. Palazzo dei Veliti is a significant administrative building in Florence. It originally served as the headquarters for the city's guards, the Veliti. The building's design emphasizes security and order. Its thick walls and strategic placement near the center of power reflect its historical role. Visitors can appreciate the architectural transition from a military outpost to a civic office. The interior corridors are long and echo with the sound of footsteps. The air often smells of old paper and floor wax. The building is a testament to the city's need for organized defense during the Renaissance. Today, it houses various municipal functions. The facade is understated compared to the nearby palaces. It uses the classic Florentine grey stone. The windows are framed with simple, clean lines. Walking past the building, you can feel the weight of the city's bureaucratic history. It is less crowded than the tourist landmarks. This makes it a great spot to observe the daily rhythm of Florentine officials. The surrounding streets are narrow and lead toward the Uffizi. Keep an eye out for the small plaques that mark historical events. The building remains a functional part of the city's governance. It blends utility with a subtle elegance. The Palazzo dei Veliti continues to serve the city's administrative needs. Its proximity to the Uffizi Gallery makes it a key point in the city's layout. The stone textures are rough and weathered. You can hear the distant chime of church bells. The area is well lit at night. Walk along the exterior walls to feel the scale of the masonry. It provides a stark contrast to the ornate galleries nearby. Note the heavy iron fixtures. The Galleria degli Uffizi is one of the most famous museums in the world. It houses a massive collection of Renaissance art. The long corridors are bright and airy. You can smell the faint scent of cleaning solvent. The Palazzo dei Veliti stands nearby as a silent guardian. To get around the city, some residents use the Bellariva district as a quiet base. Via del Madonnone is a typical street in this area. It is far from the noise of the Duomo. The local cafes serve simple pastries and strong coffee. The atmosphere is relaxed and authentic. When visiting the Uffizi, reserve your time slot online to avoid 4-hour waits. The museum is closed on Mondays. Wear a light jacket, as the air conditioning in the galleries can be quite cold. The walk from the Uffizi back toward the residential areas takes you through the evolving layers of the city. Take your time to explore the side streets. You will find small bookstores and quiet plazas. This is where the real Florence lives.
Please leave a comment to share your thoughts and queries.